Hi, Dr. Lloyd here for 5-Star Management, and we're just a couple days short of being 1/3 of the way through 2017. So many 5-Star Management clients are in record numbers right now, and doctors doing their best ever years in practice. I'm going to tell you in this short video how we got there and what we do next. Let's go into the 5-Star Management conference room, and I'll finish this up. Here we are in the 5-Star Management Conference Room, and here's a good question. How do we help so many doctors do their best every year in practice, year after year after year after year with 5-Star Management? Well, let's just go back a little bit into 2017 and take a look at what we've done already in terms of live training. We did foundations, and foundations has to do with, well, let's just put it down here on the board. First of all, philosophy. And then practice, vision, and then goals. Now with vision, and goals, we want to build on that, and we build a great day one, a great day two, and helping patients handle what we call the time and the money. How to get everybody scheduled, and how to give them a financial solution. So, gorgeous day one, gorgeous day two, based on our philosophy, a strong practice, vision, great goals, day one, day two, time and money. So what does that require? Well, that was the next training that requires new patients. And so we worked on three things basically: internal, marketing, and that's producing lots and lots of referral patients, and external, marketing, and that's producing new patients from outside. And then number three, we worked on what we call a COA. A COA is a community outreach assistant. That's someone who does the marketing for you while you stay back in the office and take care of patients. Now, in this next piece, what I want to talk to you about is what happens when we do this, which is the practice starts to grow. Now, you're going to run into some problems unless you're prepared to handle this growth. This is what we call growing pains. And in the next section, I'll tell you what we do and what's coming up. So many doctors get to this point and they say, I've got my philosophy all tuned up, my vision, my goals. I'm excited about day one, day two. I'm getting this time thing taken care of. We're handling the money. The practice is growing. But we're starting to feel the pressure because when the new patients actually come in, the practice volume comes in. That's the next step that we're going to take. And I'm going to tell you how we solve the pressure problem, or what we call the high stress problem. Lower the stress, increase the growth. And I'll do that in the next segment. So this is what's happening with so many of our clients right now, and their practices are starting to grow. They're bringing in the new patients. The new patients are hitting a great day one, day two. We're solving the time problem, solving the money problem. Great vision, great goals, great philosophy. The practices are growing. Now, I've had doctors say this to me before. Noel, I get up to a particular level and then my practice seems to be too much work, too much pressure. I have some capacity issues and it just crashes. So that's why we are going on to high volume, low stress, installing the associate operating system. It's our next live training that we do. Now, I'm going to run a metaphor at you. I have called chiropractic beautiful, wonderful, fine wine, and I have called the business systems that hold it stemware. And what I want to do is break the stemware system down and explain the 9 different things that we're going to cover in high volume, low stress, installing the associate operating system. And I'm going to write those around the corner of the wine glass right here. So let me take you on a little tour. Number one, The most stressful thing in an established practice that chiropractors experience is staffing. So much of this has to do with your team. So we're first going to talk about how to hire the right people for the right positions so that you can function together as a team. Then we're going to talk about onboarding, not only CAs, but also DCs, bringing them into your culture, a really, really good culture, and doing that as quickly as possible. Then we'll talk about training templates, low stress ways to train people that aren't difficult for you and are enjoyable for them. Then we'll talk about leadership, how to lead your team in ways that won't put too much stress on you. Now we're going to talk about statistics. This is so important. The 13 key statistics you have to keep on your practice in order to understand it. We'll talk about the management piece. Now, when I think about management, I think about keeping the train on the tracks and making sure that things work correctly. Then we're going to talk about being associate ready. We'll talk then about how to do reviews, performance reviews, and how to streamline the practice. So let me put all this together. We started the year with philosophy, vision, and goals, day 1, day 2, and time and money. We start to add new patients so that the practice grows. We want to streamline. We want to be able to add an associate. We want to make sure the train stays on the tracks. We want to have good statistics so that we know how the business is doing. We want to strengthen our leadership, continue our training, make sure everybody's onboarded in the way that they should be, and then also make sure that we get people hired in the right position, the right people in the right position, and know how to handle that. So that's what's coming up in high volume, low stress, installing the associate operating system. If you think that you might, as your practice grows, encounter some capacity issues, this is a wonderful live training. And you can take a look at the button over here, right here on that side, and gives you an opportunity to attend. If you've never been to a 5-star management seminar, this is an opportunity for you to attend with us, and we'd love to see you there. This is Dr. Lloyd for 5-star management, and I know this stuff works.